There. Alright. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. We done did the games that are just gonna be on TV.
The minor bowls.
Yeah, the minor bowls. Now we're gonna go to the major bowls of the KP Bowl Bonanza. Starting off
with the Rose Bowl. We got SC minus 10 to Penn State. Hey man, I feel that Paterno's a legend. I don't think he's going to go overboard on him, and I don't think he's going to blow him out that
much. So you pick SC to win?
I pick SC to win. I'd say the score is 28-7.
Legends, send Grandpa home. To all y'all in Happy Valley, smoke something. Smoke something, because you're going to feel bad. The Pac-10 going to hold down the Rose Bowl. This is where the roses grow. Y'all know that shit. But SC, you better watch out, because they ain't playing. They ain't won that shit since Wisconsin. And I think the Big Ten wants some of the, they won't smell the roses for real.
Oh yeah. So they haven't won it since Wisconsin with Big Ron Dane and whatnot. Penn State they've looked a lot different than they have over the years. You know, they throwing the ball all over the place and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be an exciting game, but I can't front. I'm down with the University of South Central too, man. I'm picking SC to take this one too. So as far as the point spread, I really don't care. I just think SC is going to take it. So I'm going to go SC. What about you here, man? Who you got for this Rose Bowl?
Well, you know, I got to go SC, man. It's the only school I ever really love. I got respect for Penn State. I mean, shit, you know, they definitely recognize talent, you know, back in the days.
Oh, man, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, man.
Hey, man,
that's real. Oh, that's right. They sent you a letter to go there, right?
Yeah. But this motherfucker, I didn't step over your bonanza and shit.
Next game.
Next game is the Orange Bowl. We have Virginia Tech plus 1.5 against Cincinnati. I think Coach Kelly is going to have surprises for Foster. Foster's trying to leave anyway. He didn't get the job at Clemson, so that kind of pissed him off. But I think Virginia Tech is going to be in for something because they just don't score points. I'm taking Cincinnati in this one. Them and Macho Harris. What is it, Nacho or Macho?
Macho.
Macho Harris. That boy is bad.
Okay, and I'll say this. I'm going with V-Tech. I think Tyrod Taylor is multi-dimensional, running and the passing. And I think the running back who had that breakout game a few games ago, he'll put it all together. He looks like he's solid. Got a little youngster. Look like he, you know, maturity. And Beamer, I don't like looking at Beamer, but goddamn, I think V-Tech gonna do it.
Beamer, that's the dude that got the Bonnie.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's it though. He look like Fred Flintstone, right?
That's it.
All right. Yeah. Now they got a new little brother play quarterback.
Tyrod Taylor.
He's kind of like in that Vic style.
Yeah. And they got Macho Harris on the defense, and then they tailback number 32. He pretty nice. He nice with him.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna roll with V-Tech too, and Fred Flintstone as the coach. He a good coach. You know
Beamer's all about special teams.
Yeah.
It's a specialty.
I think they won about a week ago or something, and he was on the sidelines, and one of the dudes was like, yeah! I almost knocked his ass out. But I'm gonna go with Fred and Wumble. I'm gonna go with them. What about you, Hitman? Who you
going
got?
Cincinnati. I think they've been building something for the last couple of years. They kind of remind me of the way Fresno State was coming up when they was, you know, scaring everybody a little bit, or maybe even Boise State. You know, that's just what I feel. It ain't too much. I mean, it's real hard to go against V-Tech. I hear all what y'all talking about, and you know, but I just think that Cincinnati gonna step up on the stage a little bit.
All right, Mr. K to the P.
Next game is the Cotton Bowl. This is Texas Tech versus Mississippi. I'm taking Mississippi plus the 5.5. Houston Nutt is gonna get in their ass. I still think that Mike Leach is a hell of a coach. The system is just the system. You put anybody in it, and they can play. I don't care if it's Crabtree, Hero, or whatever. But what Ed Orgeron, a former SC coach and now defensive coach, he's left some talent there, some good talent. Mississippi is going to be shocked at Texas Tech, so I'm taking Mississippi 5.5.
Well, me, myself, Houston Nutt, I know he's a good coach, but I ain't going to go into that. Arkansas, Sioux, whatever the fuck they is. I know he had Ole Miss. I don't like Ole Miss. I don't like the Rebels, Ole Miss. I don't even like Cotton. But what I will say this. I will say Texas Tech will win the game. I think Crabtree and Graham, Harrell, whatever his name is, them being left off the Heisman ballot was kind of a diss. although they said they had no chance of winning. But I still like Texas Tech to win the game. They score points on their sleep. Who's next? Patrick Willis out of the 49ers.
No, one of the running backs came out of
New Orleans.
Deuce McAllister came out of there, right?
I don't give a shit.
All right, well, that's the last time I really...
David Cutcliffe was their coach.
But I'm just saying, that's the last time I actually paid attention to Ole Miss when Deuce McAllister was there. So I got to go with what I know, and I know Texas Tech puts up the points.
And they sleep.
So, yeah, I'm going to rock and roll with Texas Tech.
Well, you know, I hate Ole Miss. Their campus look like a big-ass plantation.
It is.
That's why
it is. Shit, what you talking about? It is.
I just seen my ancestors just like running through that motherfucker like,
oh, picking cotton.
Fuck all y'all. Get away from this.
Oh, Lord.
So anyway,
oh,
in Texas, I'm going with Texas Tech. They got that high power shit. Like they said, man, this is basketball. This is fast break football, man. So, you know, that's what's going to happen with that, man. That's a done deal. Texas.
Okay, our next game, the Sugar Bowl. We got Utah plus 10.5 to Alabama. I'm going to take Alabama. I think that Nick Saban will have them ready. They the only loss they had to Florida at the end of the season in that championship game. They're going to redeem themselves. They're going to play tight football, tight defense. And Utah is just a poor man's Florida. So I'm looking at this, Alabama to cover this spread, take care of business, and handle it.
NWA said it best on the 100 miles and running at the end of the song. Surprise, figures. Utah got a really good quarterback. They don't know about Brother Johnson, but they're going to find out about the young brother. Nice passer, can move the ball around. I think he can pass better than Tebow. Not saying that he's better than Tim Tebow. I think Utah got a pretty good team. They're going to surprise some people. They did go undefeated, if I'm not mistaken.
Word up. Yep.
Alabama, Bama, what have you. Fuck Nick Saban. I don't like him no how. Next.
Yeah, man. I kind of I've checked Utah just a tiny bit. Seen Alabama more. It's impressive what he did for Crimson Tide and whatnot. But I don't care for dude. There's something about that smug little attitude of his. You know, you came to the pros thinking you was gonna change some shit, and you ran out like a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the football gods is gonna frown on that shit, and this is where it's gonna do. This is where I think it's gonna happen. I'm down with Utah. You know, and you know, I'm a West Coast type cat. I'm gonna stay, you know, Utah.
Mountain West.
We brothers are the same mind, man, because I don't like that motherfucker, man. He look like somebody I don't like. Just word up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about it.
We know Alabama the better team. We just hope fuck Nick Saban.
Hey.
All right. Okay, our second to last game, the Fiesta Bowl. This is probably going to be one of the best games. I'm taking, this is Texas versus Ohio State. They're giving Ohio State 9.5. I think this is Pryor's coming out game. And I think he's going to shock a lot of people. McCoy's mad because he lost the Heisman. He's mad because he didn't play in the Big 12 championship game. And Mac Brown's yapping about that. Man, one thing I give about Tressel. Tressel can prepare for a game. Ohio State will cover the spread. They will beat Texas. And Texas and the SC will be warned for next year. So I'm taking Ohio State plus the 9.5.
You ain't got to say nothing about SC. I'm with you with Pryor and the way Tressel prepares for games. Jim Tressel is in the top 3 of coaches in college football, if not the #1 coach. Ohio State just don't get all the speed that they need to get to rule college football. But I will say this, Pryor is the quarterback of the future. What you watching, you will be impressed and will be amazed. I say Ohio State will win the game. Texas, I'm not putting you down. I always got love for Texas, the whole state in general. But I think Ohio State going to get it done. Mark my words.
Now I like Texas. I like Texas offensively. I like Texas. But what I saw when they got down in that little battle against Crabtree, was that Texas Tech?
Yeah.
They corners, man. They corners are like zone corners. They're not man-to-man.
They ain't man-to-man. They can't press
you know
up.
What I'm saying?
They're terrible.
So and when you come against a team like Ohio State with a quarterback that can kind of run and throw, zone can eat you alive. And playing man-to-man, they can't do it.
Right.
So I got to go with Pryor and the receivers. And what's the running back they got over there at OSU?
Beanie Wells.
He's going to be healthy for this game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
He's leaping over motherfuckers.
Yeah. Now,
he hurdling it.